My life flashed before my eyes right quick.
I had
Thought I was in trouble.
Flashbacks. That dad voice came out. Hey, like, yeah, that's that joke that people say, like, dads don't watch their kids. They be sitting in the TV. Oh, hey, y'all.
Hey, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now Technicolor reign between. It's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Weekend Herb.
And Mr. Fetty.
Yeah.
All right.
Now clean that up.
I missed the show meeting this weekend, so I don't know what to say.
Yeah, wow. Dead air all day. Come on, continue. Just go ahead, man.
All right, screw it. Thank you guys for joining us here on Blerds and Whiskey Live. We got a great show lined up for you as always. And this week we are following. I did it. I followed the directions from Thursday, and I made a tasty beverage.
Yeah.
We did already.
We did. Get out our ear.
So
Yeah.
what drink did you make, Mr. Proper? Did you make the Manhattan or the old fashioned?
I made the Manhattan because I used
Sure about that?
whiskey.
You sure about that?
Shut up.
Keep going.
I used the vermouth
All right.
and I did the bitters. So I did that, and I did a little bit of a.
You got the orange
cherry.
peel in there? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the cherry.
I didn't use the orange peel, but I also ran out of cherries. So I'm drinking it bitter.
Don't tell me you put the whole orange in there because we know how much you love citrus.
You know what? It's because you said that.
Here we go. Now,
God damn it.
Herb, which one did you do? Did you do the Manhattan?
In the Manhattan. The Manhattan tastes very refreshing, to be honest with you.
I try to do the right thing, and you gonna keep talking shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so but you keep going. Who's next?
Miss Rita, what did you make? Did you do the Manhattan or the old
I
fashioned?
made an old-fashioned Manhattan.
Yeah, you'll be nice by the end of this episode.
I pulled a Trey Proper and made my own drink where I combined the ingredients from both, literally. So I did triple whiskey. I did triple whiskey because I did a vermouth with bitter, like the extra dry, and then I did a vermouth with a sweet. And then I made all 2 Manhattans essentially. And then an old fashioned, I poured them all in 1 cup.
So you essentially just pretty much made a Long Island iced tea version of all those drinks.
I made an old fashioned Manhattan. I also added a step because I don't have the orange. So I put some Grand Marnier in there to give me that orange taste.
All right. So if we have an extra early character of the week presentation today, it's because some of us have to pee a little bit early. So.
Oh my God.
You serious right now?
What?
All right. So for those who don't understand what we're talking about, we Blerds and Whiskey did Thirsty Thursdays. We made Old Fashions in Manhattan. So are we really doing character week right now?
No. I said I wasn't introducing character of the week. I said if we have to do an early character of the week, it's because some of us have to go. I didn't say shit about, hey, let's run character of the week. Just because I mentioned character of the week doesn't mean, God damn it. Church announcements, Herb.
Hey, it's a shit show and I have nothing to do with it. Wow. First off, guys, it's
Did you pick that toothpick off the ground and put it back in your mouth?
No, I didn't. I have 3. I have the whole case right here, dog. I did.
Oh, okay.
But it's on the road, baby. It's con season. HBCU Con, April 29th through the May 1st at Bowie State University. $15 for more information. HBCUcon.org. Awesome Con, June 3rd through the 5th at Washington Convention Center. $85 for the whole weekend pass at awesome-con.com. BlurCon, the mecca of it all. July 8th through the 10th at the Hyatt Regency Crystal City. $65 for the whole weekend. For more information, go to blurcon.com. And as always, guys, like we've been saying for the last few weeks, we are going to be at HNIC Con in Philly. That's taking place Juneteenth weekend. That's June 17th through the 19th. It's going to be in Pennsylvania, 1388 Street Road, Warminster, Pennsylvania. So yeah, we want to send us here at Blerds and Whiskey. We want to send our condolences to Scott Hall's family. He unfortunately passed away this past week. He was having hip replacement surgery, and had caught a blood clot and had 3 heart attacks in the midst. It's very sad. Seeing how he turned his whole entire life around. DDP helped him out trying to get himself together, and he made a really big comeback because he had a dark past. Long story short, we just want to send our condolences to him. He will be missed. Rest in peace, the bad guy.
To that.
William Hurt, the acclaimed actor. Also, he was, if I'm not mistaken, he won a Oscar. I forget the movie it was, but he was, for those of you who don't know, he was Thunderbolt Ross in the MCU this past few movies. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't he in Black Widow, Civil War, and the last Hulk movie, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so rest in peace to him. He passed away, I want to say the day after Scott Hall died.
Gotta drink again.
And drink to that. So, for those of you who didn't see, I was on HNIC earlier this week. Man, we had fun over there. We had, once again, they had the whole entire, Cartoon Network. I guess you say
March Madness style bracket.
Yeah, so it was definitely fun. And apparently Rick Stroh has a story because he was dying laughing off of one of the moments from there.
Well, I don't necessarily have a story, but I mean, apparently Herb has been moonlighting as he doesn't have the job that we all thought he had. Because according to Brandon from the Cult 45 podcast, apparently Weekend Herb is a weekday Herb, and on the weekdays he's a pimp, and he's out here pushing P, as it so calls, or selling bussy, I believe the term was. So apparently, Mr. Bridges is the connect if you need gentlemen party favors for your after parties, or if you need entertainment.
If you need merchandise for the party, hit him up.
Or if you just need a cuddle buddy.
What the fuck is going on?
Hit Mr. Bridges up because he's just out here selling that thing on the corner. So
he is on his Wayne Brady with Dave Chappelle, where he was like, "Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?" That is definitely Herb. Herb had us convinced that he was definitely doing something way different than what we thought.
And we're not shaming you, Herb, of course. We're not shaming you.
I will. What the hell were you doing to make people think you were pushing P?
Hey, man. Hey, look. 2020 has been a rough year for all of us, man.
Exactly.
Trey, you better not judge me.
But say,
you better start explaining.
Herb is like, Herb is like, no matter what job I got, someone's riding the train.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Today's gonna be a fun show.
Oh.
I mean,
Manhattan's for everybody.
Gotta fill that gas tank up somehow, right, Herb?
Oh my God.
Herb, you don't have to smack a bitch.
Oh, shit. Okay. Moving forward, me and Cuzzo Rita will be on Blerd.radio tonight. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. Excuse me. You can go on YouTube. Also, you can go on their Twitch page. Blerd.radio. So that's going to be taking place tonight. So in other news, Netflix is finna try to charge us more for
Hold on, wait. Oh no, you're right, my bad.
Yeah.
Three tips, y'all.
Yeah, they're trying to charge us for sharing accounts. So guys, what's your take on this one?
How they gonna know?
Well, Dad.
How they gonna know? Like, I I'm actually one of the few people that doesn't share my Netflix, not because I don't want to, it's because no one's really asked me. So it's been all mine this whole time. And I got it on my phone, my Roku, PlayStation, iPad, computer. How they know? How they gonna know? How they gonna know? How they gonna know? So, man? Come on now.
So what it is they keep track of the first IEP. I mean, wow, my job is infecting my regular life. The first IP address that you register with the account is the one that they're gonna recognize that one as home base, and then any other attachment ones. Like, so let's say if you have other people in the home using it, it'll be fine.
Turn the light off, please.
But
what if it was my cell phone that I used to open up my Netflix account? But I don't watch it on my cell phone. I watch it on my TV at home.
Right. But again, those are in the same general location, so those should be fine. It's when you have like cousins or family members who are a good distance away from you. You know what I mean? Then that's when you're going to get that notification.
What if you have a child in college?
What if you're traveling?
They're gonna then you're just gonna get charged for it. Like, I mean,
because like if I'm on a train, I'm on the metro.
You on a train?
Whatever.
You on a train?
Yeah, the metro. I said metro. I said metro. No. You will not catch me slipping.
Man, ride it.
Not here.
Yeah, ride it.
I know.
All I'm saying.
Wow.
All I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hold on. There's Genocide Circus has something in the comments about this. Let's see what he's got to say.
Of course he does.
Correction. Netflix is trying to charge y'all more for their service. I wasn't paying anyway. So what was that last part necessary to say? Anyway.
And they already charged me more for their service. The price of my account has gone up 3 times in the past year. So, I mean, it is what it is. But like, yeah. And right now they're just test running in the Latin American countries, but at the same time also. So here's the thing that doubles onto that, right? If this is successful, is it going to travel to the other streaming services? Are they going to start doing this as well? And if they are, then hey, everybody on all my shit, get off of it.
That's kind of how I feel about it, because I have shared my Netflix. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a couple people that got the password to the Netflix, and there's a couple people that got the password to the Disney Plus, and a couple people with the Amazon. And if that means you have to get your own and stop freeloading off of me, I'm here for it.
Everybody except for one person on this panel is using my goddamn HBO Max right now. So we'll have that as a post-show meeting.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
I got my own HBO Max, so it was not me. But there you go.
But anywho,
I'm gonna need my money back.
Oh, no refunds. Over 30 days.
Moving forward, Trey Proper put us on to some new information, because Marvel Comics is coming out with the Judgment Day storyline. Trey, you want to tell us more about it?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I'm really excited about this because of the implications that it means. Basically, this is a way for the comics to explain how possibly we can work the X-Men into the MCU. Short rundown of what's going on. Thanos has become the leader of the Eternals in the comics. Yes, he's still alive because they keep killing him and bringing him back. And also,
because comics.
The X-Men, because comics. Also, yes, shout out to you. The X-Men are being deemed as deviants. So if you watch the Eternals movie, you know what deviants are. They're kind of like little monster things. But in the comics, deviants could reproduce, and their genes are fluent throughout, as well as the Eternals could reproduce, unlike the movies. So with this coming up, it could pretty much like soften the blow of whatever they're deciding to do with the X-Men and MCU. Yeah, we might get them through Doctor Strange and everything, but this might be another avenue to go in, tying in the deviants, resurrecting Thanos in the movies, and bringing in the X-Men. So I'm excited about that.
I don't know, man.
What don't you know? What's up?
Trey, when you were saying that the deviants could reproduce, and oh my God, I'm going to go to hell. I'm going to go to hell. I was just like, oh shit, deviant dick. That's what I was thinking.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Up to it, down to it.
That woman.
Four sips, y'all.
I mean,
no, for real, that's what popped in my head.
Hey, Angelina was about to get it in that cave. I'm just saying.
Yo, Crow
Shutting
what?
up.
Hey,
Shutting up.
Crow did have that face on though. Crow was hey,
Oh,
you about to get that thing. But
one of these tendrils means something.
But no, I saw there's a trailer. If you go on the Marvel Entertainment YouTube, there's a trailer for this whole story arc, and it gives it's only like 2 minutes, but it goes in depth with it. I actually saw the trailer, and I'm actually pretty excited for this. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, this is a way to kind of justify bringing the X-Men into the MCU, and it's not really. I hate to use the pun, but it's not crowbarring it in there. You know what I mean? Like, this is actually an organic and a kind of genuine thing. You know what I mean? And there are going to be people who are kind of pessimistic. He's in the corner with dreads on, but it looks like it can be really good, and it looks like, you know what I mean, this could be really smart writing. But I'm pretty sure he has that look on his face. Mr. Petty's probably about to shit all over this whole thing. What do you think, Cam?
I'm waiting.
It's the whole Inhumans thing, where it's like Marvel realized they made a mistake some years ago, but they were just trying to be petty about the whole like, hey, we don't care about mutants anymore. They tried to kill off the X-Men. They did everything they could to try to like ruin their brand. And now that Disney bought Fox, they're like, okay, now they're part of us. Oh man, now we gotta fix this up. Deviants instead. Okay. I mean, the humans, they tried to make the Inhumans the new mutants. It didn't work. And then like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like this is another Marvel cover-up trying to like fix the mistake from like a long time ago. Joe Quaz is a piece of shit.
Joe Quesada.
But would you? I mean, are you mad that they're trying to fix it? Like, don't you want them? Do you not want to see the X-Men?
I want to see the X-Men in MCU, but the thing is like, this is just it's a cheap cover-up, and what they're gonna, and like I said, the MCU and the comics are now so blended together because they can't, sell one without the other now. So it's like whatever happens in the movies affects the comics. Whatever happens in the comics is supposedly trying to affect the movie. So. I mean, hey, it's evolution. It is what it is.
Wait, I got
Marvel.
this.
I don't have stock in Marvel, so I can't stop it. So if that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be.
So you don't want the movies. So I'm asking, you don't want the movies to affect the comics at all? You want the comics to stay true to what they are, and movies to stay true to what they are, and follow their own scripts and do their own thing? Is that what you're saying? They should have no influences?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, if you want to be down to the technical,
sure.
Okay, here's
Here it goes.
Money and capitalism is what dictates everything. So whatever happens, and sometimes for the better or worse, they'll change a character's look in the comics to match what happens from the movies. Like when the X-Men were wearing like all that black leather, the comics then reflected that, so that people who watched the movie went, "Oh, I wonder what the X-Men are. Who's this guy in yellow and blue spandex with this weird mask on? Like, what is this?" So they wouldn't recognize Wolverine. So they had to like change up the X-Men. It's a corny move, but it is what it is. It's all business.
Facts. Okay. Thought I was going to get the purity aspect. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I have to address a comment on YouTube from our favorite YouTube commenter. Don't touch that. That's the potty tentacle. I'm gonna block you for 30 days. I'm gonna block you for 30 days. You're so damn ridiculous. And I've gone away from using your first name, your real name on air, but you're so ridiculous. I'm gonna choke you. I'm gonna take both of my hands and I'm just gonna choke you. Bart Simpson style.
And to close out the announcement, guys, we're moving to YouTube. It's just gonna be our the solo on YouTube, April 3rd show. So like, share, subscribe. And that concludes the church announcements.
Hey, OCG, can you put the link to the YouTube in the comment section?
No, we can't do that. That's what got me blocked from set. So we don't do it. Yeah, because Facebook doesn't want you dropping that. So go to youtube.com/Blerds and Whiskey. Go to YouTube. Just go.
Zuckerberg doesn't like us posting.
We can't share the link there. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but
he's a hater. Okay.
Yeah, because
literally, as I used to share the link in people's messenger, I realized no, Facebook will block you from sharing links that take them off of Facebook. So
even in the messenger.
Yes.
Wow.
That's why I can no like people saying, "Oh, Trey, I can't see what you sent me." That's the reason why.
You got to remember,
Blerds and Whiskey on YouTube.
You got to remember, YouTube is owned by one of their direct competitors, Google. So, anyway,
good to know. All right, well, let's get into this.
Like, share, subscribe.
First things first. Since we're talking about deviant dick, you no longer have to sell that to get gas. You know why? Because Kalaran is coming through and is allowing you to pay in full at the gas pump. So how many of y'all are going to open up multiple email addresses with multiple Google numbers so you can go ahead and get this gas for free? I just want to know.
Wait.
Because that's what niggas are
layaway petrol?
That's what niggas is going to do. You no longer have to sell your penis for a PlayStation or gas. You can just Kalaran it.
I do got like 7 other emails.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good with my giant points, so I don't know. Yeah. I mean, maybe when I start to get desperate, I do it. But like, I'm telling you, like, I go to Giant just about the most random shit now. Like, I went to like every week before work, I go in there and I buy like 8 body armor waters just so that I can keep things adding up. And then you get to the pump and you can take 10 cents off. Which, as a kid, I never really could understand why 10 cents off of gas is a big deal. But now I completely understand. I don't like adulthood. This is stupid. This is a trap. Young kids, if you're watching, stay teenagers. Don't grow up. It's not all you think it is. Like you as a kid, you fantasize about, when I get older, I'm gonna eat ice cream and candy for dinner until that's your only option. And then you sitting there eating ice cream and candy, crying over it and shit because you actually want food. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Reel it back in, Rick.
Jesus.
Trying to figure out how did we get here?
So, since I'm out here pushing P, I don't have that problem. I got the money to go ahead and do that.
You know what?
Wow.
Bravo.
Wow.
Clip of the week. All right. So wait, so just so I understand this whole process. So you can put it on layaway. They don't run your credit or anything like that? Like, don't you?
Nope. You can literally put it on Kalaran. So
Obama's house is about to explode. What? Like, niggas be hoarding gas.
You can pay in full. So, I mean, especially for my SUV owners like myself, and I think almost all of us have SUVs that are on this cast, like, it be hitting your pockets. Your pockets feel, you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so instead of eating oodles and noodles for dinner, you can actually get dinner now and pay for it. So there you go.
I'm about to say, niggas is at the gas pump with bad attitudes. They just
listen. When I tell you I'm that guy, like normally, despite what I look like, I'm genuinely a pleasant person in public. So normally I get to the gas station, you know how you make that obligatory eye contact with a person because you can't help it. You just, how you doing? No, I'm like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? All this stuff, whatever, right? The other day I pull up the pump gas and it's rolling around to $75. And this dude pulls up and looks at me. He's like, what's going on? And I'm like, what's going on with you, nigga? Like, cause I'm just in a bad mood because I got to put $95 in this big ass truck. You know what I mean? To just burn through it in 2 days because I got to drive all the way. You know what? I'm projecting a lot this episode. I'm gonna reel myself back in.
No, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you what the high gas prices really affect though. People like me, it's like, I got you on gas money. Here's $20. They hung up. Like it's like not even.
No, don't ask me shit.
That's disrespectful at this point.
Half a tank in Dora the Explorer cost me $60. That was half a tank for $60. You better come, man. You better come with at least 40. At least 40.
Okay, I'm telling you right now. If you give somebody $20, they're gonna take you 10 miles and be like, "Get out, walk the rest of the way," because this is all the gas that you gave me. So
they're gonna start the car and look at me and be like, "All right, bet."
No. Hold on. You
turn
said,
right off.
You said 10 miles. Wait a minute. Think about it. You're not so gas isn't. You know how everybody likes to say gas is a certain price per gallon. Mm-hmm. Actually, look at the thing. It'll say something like $4.59, and then it has that 9/10 under it. So it's literally right under a full gallon. So it's not really getting a full gallon. So I'm not taking you 10 miles. I'm going to take you the 8.878 miles that you just paid for.
Anarchy. Just this is how the world ends, people.
Your favorite YouTube commenter is once again in the comments saying that damn, these prices are hitting y'all hard. First of all, fuck you. I don't normally say this to you, but fuck you. Like from the bottom of my heart.
I said I was spicy today.
Moving on. I'm sorry, unless you want to say something, Trey.
I was going to just go. I'm going to try to go over to Facebook and read a couple of those comments. Let's see. No, that's off camera guy commenting. Johnny the Jackson. Come on over to YouTube, Joe. Kari McDonald. But if you're putting gas on layaway and buying it weekly, when are you paying for it? That's the thing. They got to find you first. That's the thing. They got to locate who you really are. Because when I put in Big Lover 6969 as my email and I just put that shit in there, they can't track me down for that.
You have to have a number associated.
It's not a real email.
You have to have a number associated with it. So I recommend a trap phone.
Yeah.
A trap phone. Get you a couple trap phones because you got to confirm via the text message. So, we're going to make this work. We're going to PPP the loan the shit out of it.
Hey, Kari, I know. I'm going to pay that gas the same time I pay my goddamn student loans.
Can't we still get like Google Voice numbers?
Yeah, you can.
And don't you need a Wi-Fi for that? To make that phone call?
The thing is, I don't know if it's going to work with the Google number, but they sell like trap phones for free as long as you buy the minutes at this point. So you could just spend that 20, fill that gas tank up.
They're gonna cancel all the Obama phones that's left.
Listen, I think I got.
I feel like, or you could be really.
Where you at? You ain't gonna find me.
What'd you say, Rita?
Be real shiesty and use your grandma's phone. Hey, let me put this app on your phone real quick.
Hey,
grandmas always need rides and don't have no money. I'm just saying.
No, you said grandma. You said grandmas. I could use my grandfather because he don't know how to use apps on his phone.
Hey, but no,
and he got a smartphone.
Y'all talking too much about this. They're gonna catch y'all.
That's the thing. They're not going to catch us. They're not going to catch us.
They ain't call me for them student loans.
They're gonna be like, two phones.
Hey, Sally Mae still ain't got a bitch. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Shit.
All right, moving on to the next. No. We got one more. The Miss Marvel trailer dropped this week. I feel like they're trying to go for a younger demographic with this Miss Marvel, but everybody else might feel differently about that. So let's go around the horn and start with Trey and go in order. Trey, how you feel about it?
Of course, I'm a comic theorist. I don't really like it. I don't like the fact that they are eliminating the whole Inhuman aspect from her power set. But it'll be campy, it'll be cute, it'll be nice and women empowery. Can I put a Y on the back of that? Yeah, that's what it's going to be about. It's going to be about girl power and everything else. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm happy for them, but it's just not going along with the comics. That's just how I feel. So I'm not really impressed.
How do I follow that shit?
I'm happy about it in the most condescending way ever.
He's like, they could have their little moments, He's always like, wasn't the part in Endgame enough?
Or push some pee towards Trey, he'll feel better.
I don't want anything that he's selling. I'm good. Hard.
He about to send Raquel over there.
He's going to give you the Blerds and Whiskey discount.
Use coupon code 3850 Rickstro. There you go. For 15% off.
But
it's probably you might even spell Rickstro. It's gonna be like hashtag Swerve.
It's gonna say Xtro. Anyway, Cam, how do you feel about the Miss Marvel trailer? God damn it. Kid,
you know how I am. I'm not a purist, so I'm okay with individual like universes doing their own thing to make sense in what it is. Crossover stuff is kind of where I have my issue, which is what I was trying to say earlier. But as far as this goes, I mean, like if it makes sense in their writing world for that movie, which doesn't affect the comics, then yeah, unless it's going to affect the comics. So we'll see.
I am very indifferent when it comes to Kamala Khan, and that's both in the comics, that's both on the show, that's also in the terrible ass Avengers game that dropped last year. Like I'm completely indifferent to her. I don't think she's as interesting a character as people want her to be. I feel like everybody has this reverence about her because she's a Muslim American character, and you know how people like to fake their enthusiasm for things. And they're just like, oh, you know, we've treated Muslims terrible for the past 15 years in this country. We have to support this character. She really actually isn't that interesting. You know what I mean? Like, other than she goes to mosque and they've made her a Muslim girl that loves the smell of bacon, but she can't eat it. Like, it's not really all that interesting. And I feel like she's getting the Randy Orton in the early 2000s push in WWE. It's just like, man, you're gonna
she get that Roman Reigns treatment.
Like shit though, like for real.
Wait, read the YouTube comments.
Shut the fuck! God damn it! Excuse me. I'll read the YouTube comment for everybody that can't see it. All Herb's employees got a QR code and coupons in their pocket.
Genocide circus.
Genocide circus.
But I was on a roll. I was talking about Kamala Khan. You know what I mean? I had a real organized thought, and then here comes this nigga. I cannot stand you. I every time I challenge you to a certain fight, I get blocked. I get shadow banned on everything. So I'm not gonna say it. But again, I'm gonna Homer Simpson you. Like both of our hands are going to come together with your neck in between them. No, I can't, I'm not gonna say any of that. I'm just Homer Simpson. I'm gonna Homer Simpson.
Just come up to Philly. Let's share some Philly cheesesteaks. That's what we'll do. Sharing Philly cheesesteaks. There you go.
Stuck with the QR code. Is it a tattoo, Herb? Do they tattoo the QR codes like on their back?
No, this is before you get down to business. You gotta scan this with the phone.
Yeah, man. That make
put the QR codes in multiple places. Like you got one on the inside of your lip, you got one on the back. Like it's like
you gotta scan it for each price item that you get.
Yo, that's actually ingenious. Every body part has a QR code, so it certifies what the person is getting. Like so are they put? Do they have a QR code on their tongue, or is it on the cheek?
It's on the inside of their throat.
It's like the Wakanda
their mouth.
Right.
It's on the roof of their mouth.
It's like the Wakanda tattoo. Yo, where are we? What are we talking about? What are we even talking about?
I have no idea.
Like
we got a whole half a
shit show of an episode, like you said. Yeah. yes, Mr. Petty.
So, as you can tell, most of this panel is going to go to hell. So, as a segue, let's see what it was like between heaven and hell. So let's go ahead and roll our character of the week.
Ooh, this is good.
Character of the week. Heaven and hell is the basis of many depictions of good versus evil. Angels are these celestial soldiers that God had created. They're beautiful, they're magnificent, they're what the hell is that? Be not afraid my ass. Today's character of the week is Angela from Spawn. Angela is an angel and a bounty hunter. She was sent to Earth to kill Spawn. Despite her vast powers, weapons, and experience, Spawn was able to defeat her. Their natural enemies being he is a knight of hell and she's a bounty hunter from heaven. There was this animosity and antagonistic nature between the two, then later an uneasy alliance. and eventually a unlikely romance. One of his allies in his battle against Malbolgia, she died at the hands of Malbolgia. He took her body and sent it up to heaven to presumably bring her back to life. A highly popular character in Image Comics and the Spawn universe. So I'm saying Spawn in the Spawn universe is where she came from. Here's behind the scenes stuff where it gets a little muddy. Neil Gaiman, Frank Miller, and I forgot the third writers for hire for a couple of projects just to boost the name of Image Comics, and one of the popular ones was Spawn. Neil Gaiman, under the commission work for Spawn, created Medieval Spawn, Cagliostro, and Angela. Though Todd McFarlane still continued to use that character, which I guess was fine. But then it gets a little muddy as far as who actually owns Angela, because Neil Gaiman created her, wrote for her, but Todd McFarlane's like, but you were hired to write for me as a commission, so, you know, which goes against the whole creator-owned thing for which Image Comics is based off of, but that's a separate... Anyway, lawsuit battle here and there. Originally around like 2013, Neil Gaiman made a return to comics, but he was working for Marvel, and he acquired the rights of Angela, and Joe Quazda, who's the editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics, bought that character from Neil Gaiman, so that's why you see Angela now in Marvel Comics. As far as Marvel Comics, when acquiring her in 2013, I feel like that was probably a kind of like a waste, because she really hasn't done much in Marvel Comics, despite a couple appearances here and there in some cartoons like Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel's Clash of Champions video game. Her Marvel story goes, she was basically the daughter of Odin. She was killed in the 10th realm, and during that battle or whatever in the 10th realm, thinking that she had died, Odin severed ties with the 10th realm, which is, I guess, what heaven is to us. So for a long time, she was trapped in that until something with Wolverine, Omniverse, Thor, and Loki reached out to her, you know, fought heaven, opened up the 10th realm, blah, blah, blah. Because comics. Yeah, so essentially, she's now part of Marvel Universe because of that. So yeah, Thor's got another sister. Now, as publication goes, she was featured in the Spawn cartoon back in the 90s. She had like a brief background cameo appearance in the live action film somewhere. I don't know how they afforded her. She was featured in Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon. So aspects of her was developed for her in MCU for the Hela character in Ragnarok. So she's kind of like a good mixture of both of them from there. So yeah, Women's History Month. We salute you, Angela. Like, share, subscribe.
It's just like regular hot.
Really nice right now.
Like,
Hot box is really
like, is there a way to measure
Coming in.
that?
Put it on
Hey,
there.
Herb,
Alright.
you got some of them girls out there with the hot box. You need to get them off the streets. Wait, what?
So yeah, hey, y'all. Check out our
You can leave a Google
Camism.
review, is what you're saying.
Oh, God.
Wasn't like I was trying to cut a promo. Yeah, so check out my YouTube channel, #Camism. That's where I upload all the characters of the week sometime tomorrow, Monday morning. Yeah, more content to come there soon. Speaking of content, I have no segue. I don't know how this works.
It's cool because we are all, after this episode, we are all definitely in a battle for our mortal souls. We are reaching down into the dark depths of our minds, and it's just going to be legendary. And I have no idea how I was going to crowbar this in, but I'm going to do it any fucking way. Yeah. So for these battles to come, we might as well go ahead and load up on our FNX Fit and get our strength and our vitality to increase to Herculean levels. So if you want to do that and follow suit with the Blerds and Whiskey, Blerds and Whiskey gang, go ahead and use FNX promo. FNX Blerds 13. We're not doing any more Manhattans.
Scan the QR code on your bicep.
Still, to get 15% off your FNX Fit purchases for everything that you need to become your heavenly body best. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that up because we lost it.
But it's cool. But speaking of battles, I wanted to do something a little different. We actually have a face-off between two very prominent teams on the two major networks, the two major comic book companies, from DC side and the Marvel side. Essentially, they have two teams that deal with the mystic, dark arts, magical, supernatural, whatever else. I don't know whatever else I want to say. But anyway, we're going to see the breakdown between Justice League Dark and the Midnight Suns. So for those of you who don't know, Justice League, you know, Superman, Batman, all those people, they have a team that's on the pretty much lower tier to handle the real nitty gritty, like the stuff, because, you know, Superman's allergic to magic. I said he's allergic to magic.
He is. We'll stick with that. One of his weaknesses is magic.
Yeah, he's allergic to magic. Batman couldn't stop a magical bullet if he tried. And well, only one that technically Wonder Woman could. But anyway, and on the Justice League dark side, the Midnight Suns.
Wonder Woman. Never mind. Go ahead.
You're right. That is actually, bladed objects are one of her weaknesses. So she can be cut and she could be shot, but she moves faster than bullets. Anyway,
bladed objects is her weakness.
I'm sorry. Justice League Dark. The team is going to consist of John Constantine. John Constantine. John Constantine. Fuck.
John Constantine.
Zatanna. Detective Chimp. Swamp Thing. Gone, the form of man. Bring the demon Etrigan. And Dead Man. Did I forget anybody? No. So, on the other side of the coin, Midnight Suns. If you've been paying attention to Marvel for the last couple of weeks, and if you talk to Rita for more than 5 minutes, you're going to find out about the Midnight Suns. Actually, Rita, would you feel comfortable introducing the Midnight Suns?
Sure. Because I fucking love DC comics, and I don't really give a fuck about what any of their powers are. Midnight Suns is going to wash them niggas. That's how I feel. That's what I have to say. Yeah.
So who's gonna go first? Oh man, I guess Rita kind of
she's got to introduce the team.
You got to
introduce the team.
So who's on?
I don't want to. I don't want to because I've been drinking whiskey and I can't.
Okay, all right. So for those
Midnight Suns,
I got it. Midnight Suns. Blade, who's going to famously be played by Mahershala Ali in the upcoming Blade film and possibly as a cameo in a couple of movies that are coming up. We've got Morbius, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, who we talked about and also has a show coming out. Doctor Strange, Hannibal King, and that's it. That's what we got. So we got a 6-on-6, I believe. Yeah, we got a 6-on-6 that we're lining up for this breakdown.
This is so fucked up in my mind.
So in the comments, you can play along. Okay. We're going to run a couple of photos of the two teams in the background, and you can tell us who you think is going to win and why. So let's go around the horn and give a general breakdown. Get out of here. Sorry. Go around the horn, give a general breakdown of who you think is going to win. I guess I'll go first. I'm going with the Justice League Dark. It's just famously, they got stronger characters. And there are some people we didn't even put on the team because they would have single-handedly taken out the other team. You got Zatanna. She can speak things backwards. If she says backwards, stop breathing, there's not much you can do to stop that. So her alone, Dead Man can possess somebody else's body. Detective Chimp, he's a genius level intellect. He also has expert martial arts fighting skills. He's a chimp, but he can still kick some ass. Swamp Thing is literally the green, the ground, the grass, the trees, everything you can imagine. He can handle it. And Etrigan is literally a demon from the pits of hell that breathes fire and is the strongest Superman. They're my vote. They're the team I'm going with. Big Herb, what you got?
Ironically, I would have went before this. I would have went with Midnight Suns, but after really looking at it, you couldn't even kill Swamp Thing even if you wanted to, because I mean, didn't Batman come out there and say like, I can't figure out a way to beat this motherfucker? And he is the person who's apparently is like, oh, I can figure out a way with a contingency plan to just beat anybody.
That's because prep time is a superpower, apparently.
and you can't beat that motherfucker alone. A chimp.
Edward Cullen doesn't have any powers, though. So
I mean, but he can't. As long as there's green around, you can't beat him. A chimp with alone is a problem. A drunk chimp is even worse. I mean, shit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with them. Just and Constantine got thrown from what's the name, from Darkseid, from space to the world to Earth, and still got up through that shit. Like, oh yeah, I just got slapped in the face. I'm just gonna have to go with what's the name? Justice League Dark.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
Wow.
I'm gonna just stick beside him.
Mr. Petty.
Unfortunately for me, I'm gonna go with Justice League Dark. Like I've always been a Marvel guy, but the thing about DC characters is they're all OP. Every single one of them is OP. They're written OP. Like it's just how it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Justice League Dark on this one. The Zatanna alone could probably take care of most of the Midnight Suns. Unfortunately, Constantine is a good backup for him. Wonder Woman alone. Swamp Thing. Like you said, the man can't be killed.
You didn't list her on this.
You're right. But that's why. Midnight Suns, they got some heavy hitters, and Magic is very hard to gauge as far as strength levels. But like I said, DC just writes their characters too OP.
No.
They actually had an animated movie. I don't know if that counts, but they've had like 2
MCU movie coming on.
No, because they wouldn't be in MCU because they're DC. Exactly. So that's kind of so because they're not in Marvel.
I said that.
So yeah, I'm done. And she's hugging them. Yeah, she's like, I'm so alone right now. Like everyone's rooting against my guys that I voted for. I know. You're Midnight Suns through and through. Rick.
I don't know.
It's not my goal. It's Rita's goal.
I already said it.
She already went first.
No,
she kicked it off by very simply saying that Midnight Suns would wash JLD.
Period.
All right. So now it depends on what type of competition we are having. Is this a bat in the sun type of battle, or is this a contest of champions type situation where we're in a battle world type of situation? What type of situation is it, Mr. Proper? Yeah,
Bat in the sun is a little bit too. Yeah, you did. Good job.
Say death battle it. Just death battle it.
Oh, so
but the same thing as Bat in the Sun. They're both fighting to the death. If we do contest of champions, it's a little bit fairer for the Midnight Sun. So
Constantine would kill in a heartbeat. Morbius would kill in a heartbeat. Something would kill.
I'll say this: in a contest of champions battle world type of scenario, it's more about the combat and who is a better fighter. Like your magic is still there, but it's nerfed a little bit. You know what I mean? It gets nerfed out, and it goes to what you can do in a hand-to-hand type of situation. If it's a death battle or bat in the sun type of situation, all the gloves are off. We're in a neutral location, and whatever I got in my beck and call is there for me.
So the biggest gun, if we do it on contest of champions level, the biggest gun they have on their team is Doctor Strange, and that depends on which Doctor Strange we're going with. I'm going with the multiversal Doctor Strange on this. So I'm going to give them as much as I can because you still got Constantine and fucking Zatanna, who are basically Doctor Strange in their own respect. What?
I was going to say my rebuttal for that is, I did. In a contest of champions type situation, it's the Midnight Suns all day. It's the Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns has better actual hand-to-hand combat fighters. They have Blade. They have Ghost Rider.
They got Ghost Rider. They got fucking who do we say the Midnight Suns team is? I'm sorry.
Ghost Rider,
Morbius.
Blade,
Moon Knight. They got Moon Knight. Enough said right there.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, they got Oscar Isaac, Mahershala Ali, and Nick Cage out there. Like it's nothing that nobody.
Wesley Snipes. They got Darkness. Wesley Snipes.
Right, exactly. I was about to say
first MCU Marvel movie, by the way.
Right, I was about to say, and if it's petty ass Wesley Snipes out there, the DC people are just gonna be turned off by his cursing. His cursing and the weed smell is gonna have them running away in the contest champions.
He's gonna write post-its to them as insults.
Can't you see him just sitting there? Some motherfuckers always want to use magic up here.
And technically speaking, they have Ryan Reynolds, like overall, like Deadpool Ryan Reynolds.
Shit.
I was about to say.
They got him too.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Because he's been all up and through the mix. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm sorry.
He's been a video game character.
Thank you for reminding me about that because you said Hannibal King. So, of course, that brings Ryan Reynolds into the mix. And we know Ryan Reynolds has literally broken the fourth wall in every movie and TV show that he's ever been in. So, of course, He's just gonna be like, oh, Hannibal King's a little bit too underpowered for this situation. Then he's gonna switch into a Deadpool costume, and then everybody fucking loses. So I mean, again, there have to be parameters on this fight because if anything, we can start breaking walls, and then you know what I mean. Also, the DC. Are we going with DC Comics characters, or are we going with DCEU or MCU or Marvel characters? Because if we're going with DCEU, they're all going to be underpowered and they're going to get washed up by some random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're going by comics. We're not going by because it's not equally established. We haven't seen Etrigan. We've seen Swamp Thing. Have we seen Zatanna? Maybe we have. Supergirl. Have they done Zatanna?
In Justice League War.
Oh, but that's.
I know a lot of people shit on Moon Knight, by the way, but I just feel like we need to respect him more. If you think about it, people with multiple personalities is crazy as fuck. Like, so you don't even want to approach them. You want to keep your distance.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just saying.
No, you're not saying. No, we're not doing that at all. Keep in mind, like, no, for real, like mental health issues, it's nothing to kind of like make a joke about it, stuff like that. But I will say for Moon Knight, the respect that we give him is the fact that on a hand-to-hand and a mystical level, he's both like soundly. Like he's a good opponent to have, especially on their team, which is why we threw him on there on this Midnight Suns thing. That's the reason why we show the respect to Moon Knight, his abilities.
Well, I'm not saying it in a disrespectful way, like as far as like the multiple personalities. What I'm saying is like as far as the multiple personalities, you never know what fighter is going to show up. Is what I mean by that. That's more so where I'm going because he has different fighting techniques with his different personalities. So that's more so what I was trying to say, not like in a disrespectful way, you know, like towards people, because I know mental health is a real thing, but I'm more so talking about his fighting skills.
Right, because he has one personality that's based around Spider-Man, one is based around Wolverine, one is based around Captain America. So it's like at any given time you can fight any one of them, and all of them no problem.
Oh shit!
What?
I'm
sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just turned my mic on. I just had a question.
He just
There's
yelling
a Moon
in our
Knight.
ear.
There's a Moon Knight. My mic is on. They can hear me. Which Moon Knight is wearing the suit like he's like James Bond, but still dressed like Moonlight, like nobody can notice him?
Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just yelled off camera. Who's wearing the suit? Like, what? What suit? What are you talking about? We're literally talking about superheroes. There are millions of suits.
Yeah, I feel like Moon Knight is one of those characters where you can't fully judge his skill set because you never know which version of him you're going to get. And so that's more so what I mean by that. Like, you never know.
Which is one of the reasons why Taskmaster has such a problem fighting him is because he can't predict his movement. He doesn't know who he's fighting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is why we did say on a contest of champions where it's just more like on melee, that's why we said Midnight Suns would, defeat the JLD. But if we're going off of my personal, I would say just death battle. Like just straight up like who last man standing. That's the kind of JLD versus Midnight Suns I'm thinking of, because both have no qualms about doing what they had to do to get the job done.
Exactly.
Especially ending life.
Yeah. So
all I'm gonna say is Justice League Dark better figure out something before Blade pulls that gun out.
So they have ways around bullets. That's not a problem. That's like nobody on Justice League Dark is a vampire. Most of them can't be bitten by Morbius. You have to actually get to Zatanna and Constantine in order to do that. Deadman can possess. Well, no, he couldn't possess Moon Knight.
Wait a minute.
Strange.
Wait a minute.
Morbius. And Hannibal King.
Minute.
No, Hannibal King is a vampire too. Quit.
I forgot that Morbius is on the Midnight Suns team. Oh, well, then it's Midnight Suns by a lot. You know why? Because nobody on Justice League Dark is impervious to butthole suckers on the hands. Once he gets his butthole hands on them, it's all over. He's going to absorb all the plasma out of them with the butthole suckers, and then it's a wash. It's a complete wash. Butthole
Do y'all see
scissors
what I
for
did
the
with every
win.
week?
With the
Butthole,
plasma.
butthole hands. He's got several anuses on his palms. It's game over for Justice League Dark.
No.
Midnight
No.
Suns for the win.
Hand
Palm
anus.
Palm anus. Palm anus.
Oh God.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just turn
This
this around.
completely took a whole different
It always does.
turn.
Oh,
We have
shit.
multiple clips of the week, actually.
Palm anus for the win.
And to be honest, I blame her. Because if you wasn't pushing P, we wouldn't be here. Okay? So I blame you. I blame you. And you can
Just-
scan a QR code for anus, by the way.
Oh my God.
Just open up the left cheek and it's there.
So one of the QR codes that you could scan would be like, I guess, like somewhere like, I guess, near the chin or like the jawline or something. And hopefully that QR code will send you to blerdsandwhiskey.com and go to our partners page and you can pick up some beer struggle. You know, and maybe that QR code also comes with a promo code too. We can type that in, or it comes automatically in with Blerds13. I'm sorry, Blerds1. Blerds1 is the code that it should scan. And then maybe then, you know, a full beard will grow along with things like your beard combs, your beard brushes, your straighteners, your electric straightener, hair straighteners, all the oils, Freya's Bliss with the beard balms, all the you know, the low cut, you know, face balms.
You can take the beard oil and put it on your hands to cover up your palm anuses. That feels like a good place to end the show.
Harness.
Oh my God.
Fucking harness.
Why?
I didn't say it. It was a comment that I read.
Penis. It's penis. Cover up your penis.
No, I like harness better.
That is your shirt.
I like-
That is your shirt.
I
That
like
is going to be your
Paula's
first
better.
merch.
Like with one hand,
First,
and
his face, his face and hands, suckers all over it. That's what we need to have his shirt to be. And 38.50 at the bottom of that bitch. That's what we need.
No.
Penis! Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're making that shirt. We're making it happen.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
I mean, if you give good palm, just say that. Just say that.
I mean, listen, hey
This
now.
is why I said that.
It's a QR code there too. It's the
Hey,
QR
now.
code there.
It definitely is. If you look real close, it's right there. Put these palms on you. Put this penis on you.
So yeah, up to it. Let's go ahead and just end the show.
Well,
shit.
no, we don't.
No.
We're done.
Yeah,
Literally, no, we do.
No.
We do.
We do.
Somebody finally went to go see the Batman and won't shut up about it. I'm literally at a funeral and he called me in the middle of the funeral trying to talk to me about it.
I'm sorry.
So tell us what you think about the movie.
I think it was very well put together. It's not. We're not used to this. I'm always used to watching the campy. Shut the fuck up. I think it's because we're always getting the whole.
If you don't
Looking at the
so
okay.
Genocide Circus on YouTube is saying if you don't understand what you're supposed if you don't understand what you're supposed to do with Herb's employees, tune into the Kinkazoid podcast tonight at 8:30 p.m. ish Eastern on YouTube.
Oh shit!
Check me out tonight. I
His
got Manhattan in my
girlfriend
nose.
Ew.
I you know what? Fuck it, guys. Like, share, subscribe as always. Go to the Discord. We might have a hangover today.
No, we are having a hangover.
Yeah,
because
hangover.
We need to continue talking about this shit.
Oh yeah.
Christ.
Put the Discord link. Drop the Discord link.
Yeah.
Shit.
OCG is gonna.
Drop the Discord.
link.
Please put the Discord link.
Yes.
I got it.
If
That means
you
we gotta
want to
keep
have a
talking so he's able to
conversation with
post it.
Angela, if you want to have a conversation with Angela, make sure you come on over to the Discord where we can discuss harness, where we can discuss people and potentially buying tickets to get on the train. where we can, just explore all avenues of QR codes that obviously we didn't know we needed. So please come on over to the Discord. You can give us ideas.
We will be in the hangover chat.
Discount codes as well, because we're gonna post that on the Blerds and Whiskey link. Yeah. So come on over.
I am literally just waiting to put me out my misery.
Cam is waiting for the show to end for the past 40 minutes.
Cam is disappointed in us, and I feel like me especially, and I'm okay with that. I'm
over here like. Okay, when she told me what she made, I was sitting here like, oh, this is gonna be a fun episode.
I'll wait till next week's drink drop. You think?
Oh my god!
Yeah, you forgot about next week's drink.
Oh my god!
We are fucked.
Y'all are dead.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
So what we're referring to is Thirsty Thursdays, also on YouTube, on Blerds and Whiskey YouTube page. We're doing great numbers, y'all. So thank you for that.
Very good.
Yes. Thank you all for that. Please keep tuning in. And actually, you know what? Also, we would love for you guys to make your own interpretations of the drink that we're making on Thirsty Thursdays and post them. Post them tag us on it on Instagram, tag us on Twitter. Just make them, post them, tag us in it, post it, and we'll I promise we'll respond. One of us will, probably won't be me, but we'll respond and we'll repost the stuff. So please show us what you're making on Thirsty Thursday. Show us that you're learning from our bartending skills.
Has anyone posted the link?
Next time y'all tape an episode,
I did the Discord link. I put it in the comments. I posted it on the comments on YouTube.
On the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes.
Up to it? Come on, y'all.
All right, yeah.
Stevie and D, up to it, down
to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we're used to it. You are code. Drink, motherfuckers, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that technicolor rainbow in between, it's your boy Trey Proper.
It's your boy Big Herb.
And thank you for watching Blerds and Whiskey.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms.
And check us out on blerdsandwhiskey.com.
Be sure to get that merch.
And come take this shot.